Okay guys, so New York Toy Fair is currently underway in obviously New York, and of course from New York Toy Fair every year we get to see some major you could say leaks, I guess, but they're not really leaks since they're kind of officially revealing them there at Toy Fair of upcoming movies. Now, one highly anticipated movie among all of us comic book fans is of course Spider-Man Homecoming, coming at us from Marvel Studios and Sony. Now, I've already talked about some of the other figures, but this highlight right here that's coming that kind of spotlights some of the other stuff is really important, worth talking about, because this one highlights the Shocker. Now, previously we've talked about the Shocker, and it looks like there might be 2 to 3 different characters that are actually going to be the Shocker themselves, almost like a Shocker gang. Now, what is really interesting to note here is of course his color scheme and everything, the fact that he looks to be wearing some bigger body armor. You know, it's darker, it's not all yellow and everything. Obviously he's wearing some protective goggles, but the most interesting thing to me at least would be the gauntlets. Now, obviously, the gauntlets are giving off electricity as, yeah, he's the Shocker, that's what they should be doing. I'm not really focusing on that though. I'm going to focus on their design, because if you pay attention to them, you probably are able to recognize them if you're a fan of the MCU. That's because these things are almost identical. We can't tell from this picture, but they probably will be almost the same thing to the exact ones that Crossbones was wearing in Captain America Civil War. Now, obviously, no, this isn't, I think, a coincidence. I think this is something that they've been planning, and they might even say that, you know, the Tinker was sort of funding the whole operation that was going on to kind of tie Spider-Man more into the broader MCU, which would honestly be pretty awesome, and I think that would be a great connection to make. So you guys, let me know what you think of this. Do you like the Shocker's look, and what do you think about the fact that those are probably the same gauntlets that were worn by Crossbones and that there might be a connection there?